guys, this morning I'm up with Gracelyn. Hey baby. We are missing Big Sissy because she is down with the flu at my mom's, and she's actually on the mend. Didn't last very long. Gracelyn and I are just up this morning, just getting ready to get my coffee. She's the cutest little thing on the planet. Good morning, Gracelyn. Is she not the cutest? Oh, bless you. Oh, anyway. Not sure what we've got on the agenda for today. We actually had some plans and then they got canceled, but I don't know. May just take you through my day. Look at that horrible table over there. That table right there needs to be organized, so I might do that today. So if I do, I'll take you guys along with me and let you see how I organize it. Kudos to Keegan, one of my students who got me this cup. It is my absolute favorite right now. I love it. I love to drink my coffee out of it, and I just think it looks so warm and cozy. So the next thing I usually do in the mornings is fill my diffuser. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that. Right now we're just working with a Thieves Lemon Purification blend because Reese has had the flu and we've not been out very much, so I know our immune systems are kind of suppressed right now, so we're going to try to boost those immune systems with some Thieves. showed you guys some of the routines that Gracelyn and I go through each morning, but I did not show you Reese's routines just because she is not here. What is that big light? Oh, that's from the window. But Reese is not here. She's at my mom's, and normally whenever I do her routine in the morning, I first give her her 5 milliliters of elderberry, and then I roll her chest and her spine and the bottoms of her feet with her Thieves roller or her immunity roller. You saw my wellness roller. I use her Thieves roller too, just from Young Living, but it's actually in her little wellness bag that I sent to my mom's. But so I give her her elderberry, and then I roll her with the Thieves roller, and then I also give her her probiotic / prebiotic. And that is, I'll actually show you that in a little bit, but that's what I do for her. I also roll her 2 to 3 times a day with a Thieves roller, just to make for sure that I'm helping her wellness. But apparently we've not been doing so great with it. I really think our immune systems have been suppressed because we've been inside for 3 months. That is not like our family. If you know us, we are always on the go. We are going everywhere. We go to church every Sunday. We have music class. We go to dance class. We take in everything that the community has. So I'm usually at work teaching in a school system. So we've all been home, gone nowhere for about 3 months, and our immune systems have suppressed greatly. So get your kids out, get them around other kids, build their immune systems, get them outside. We've not been outside because obviously I have a 2-month-old, but now that the weather is starting to warm up, we're going to get outside more and get these babies back to good health. So I have talked to my mom, and Reese is, if you didn't know, she was diagnosed with flu A yesterday, and actually today she's not had a fever since yesterday. So she's on the mend, and honestly, we did have flu vaccines, all of us, but I do think that her immune system is a bit stronger because I use my essential oils on her every single day, and I give her elderberry every single day. So I mean, you're never gonna be able to hide from everything, obviously. I mean, these oils are not like magic. They're not miracle workers. So I do think that they aid in protecting us, but I don't think that they are like magic. So don't think that I'm like a witch. I'm clearly not a witch. I am a firm believer in God, and I'm a believer that Gabe is not God. But I'm a firm believer that God gave us these plants so that we can use them, and He gave them to us in their natural state, so why not use them in their natural state, like essential oils? So I really love using them, and I think that they just aid us. They aid in helping us, and she's so smiley, I just can't help it. I just can't help but look at her because she smiles all the time, don't you? You smile all the time. Yes, you do. Yes, and I have got to start putting bows on her so that she looks like a girl. But anyway, so I do think our immune systems are a bit stronger. I think that's why her symptoms have been so mild. I did breastfeed her until she was about 14 months old, but I use my oils, I use elderberry, we had our flu vaccines, we take all the necessary precautions, we do vaccinate. Oh, spit up just a little bit. Just spit up just a little bit, little girl. You're okay. Oh, goodness. But we do take all of the necessary precautions, and her symptoms with this flu have been fever. That's all. She has had no other symptoms other than being lifeless when she has a fever. And her fever has only gotten up to 102. So, very mild case. But that's all for now. I'll pick back up and show you guys a little bit more throughout my day. If you're interested, like and subscribe. If you're not, go find somebody else's channel to watch. It's totally fun. I enjoy documenting the stuff that we're doing each day and my little babies, especially while I'm here at home with them. So I can't wait to look back on this stuff later when they're grown and think, oh my goodness, I can't believe they were that little. So Anyway, talk to you guys in a little while. So my favorite part of this year, of this time of year, springtime, is getting these farm fresh eggs from Robert, a guy from my church who is the most amazing man on the planet. So I've got all these beautiful, colorful eggs, and if you raise farm eggs, you know that they don't have to be refrigerated. So what I love to do is put them in like a really decorative bowl and just set them out for when I use them. I usually pickle them, boil them and pickle them, and then I'll show you that in just a minute. Just come over here. Y'all, this is my pickled eggs. Do you see them in there? Let's see if I can get the lid off. All I do is buy some of these Red Hots. Those guys right there. Me and my sister used to eat these all the time. Actually, this is the bologna, but if you get the Red Hots, they're smaller. I actually have another right here. This is the Red Hots, but I usually take them out, take the Red Hots out, and give them to my grandparents. And I leave a few because I like to eat them. And then I just drop my boiled eggs in there. They are perfectly pickled. And if you like them more sour and you don't like the sweetness from the beets, then they are going to be delicious. Now, sometimes if I want them to look very pretty, I'll put them in a jar. But, you know, I have a 2-month-old and a toddler. So I just threw them in here, peeled them as quick as I could, and threw them in here. So, but this is what I'm going to have for breakfast this morning, because I put them in yesterday morning, so, or the day before that, maybe the day before that. So I know that they are, they're going to have some flavor to them. So I'm so excited. So you can see the color there, like, you can see where they've been pickled. And then that's, like, I guess the part that's not been out. But now, let's see if I can cut them. Beautiful. So you guys, like, you saw Graceland sitting in that little chair while I was fixing my breakfast, and she started to fuss a little bit, so I picked her up and brought her over here and sat down on the couch and was eating my breakfast, and I was feeding her, and I was like, what is that horrible smell? And I looked down and she had pooped everywhere. And if you breastfeed, you know that it's totally normal for babies to go like up to 2 weeks without pooping. And Reese, she went like every day. Graceland does not. She goes like every, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. So I just wasn't expecting it at all. And I looked down and there's like orange. Also, if you breastfeed, you know what color their diapers can be. But when I looked down, there's like orange all over her legs and her bottom and coming out of her diaper. And so yeah, that's nice. And for some reason, it always seems to happen while I'm eating. Hey guys, so a little bit of change of plans. I'm on my way to my mom's house to pick up Reese's sample to take to the doctor so they can test it for UTI. We've been having some issues with her going to the bathroom, and she just doesn't want to go. She never says it really hurts when she uses the bathroom, but she refuses to go, and so we're gonna take it. She wouldn't use the bathroom while she was at the doctor yesterday when my mom took her, so we're just going to take her sample and see if they can test it and if she has a UTI or see what she's got going on, because I really want to figure out what the problem is. So hopefully they can figure that out, and maybe we'll get some answers soon. But Mom called me so quick, and she's like, it has to be taken now. So I quickly called my mother-in-law, and she came down. She's watching Graceland. For the amount of time I'll be gone, I don't think that she will be that fussy. I will definitely say it has been so much easier to leave my baby the second time around. I guess because I've had Reese. I know that she's going to be fine. I had a very hard time leaving Reese whenever she was a baby, because she was my first baby. I thought nobody else in the world can keep her besides me, and she didn't take a bottle. So, and Graceland really doesn't take a bottle either. She has latched onto it a couple times, but I'm just kind of like, I'm not going to be gone that long. She's not going to get hungry within the amount of time that I'm going to be gone. So I just left her, and I would have never done that. I would have never done that with Reese. Never. There's no way. But I guess when it involves your children, like this involves Reese, I really want to find out what's wrong with her, and I know that this needs to be done, and I know that Graceland's fine, and she's gonna be fine in the amount of time that I'm gone. It's a little bit different. So yeah, momming the second time around has been a breeze compared to the first time, just because you're familiar with everything that's going down, and you know what to expect, and you know your babies are going to be okay when you leave them for a little bit, and it's just really different. But I will say the hardest thing that I have dealt with so far, other than breastfeeding, but the hardest thing that I have dealt with is Reese being sick. The fact that she has been sick and her mommy has not been able to take care of her has been absolutely heartbreaking to me. Now, she's fine. She stays with my mom. She stays with Gabe's mom all the time. She's fine with them, and she's totally fine with them taking care of her when she's sick. But I just about ran over somebody, but he stopped, thank goodness. But yeah, it's just been so hard for me because she's never been sick when I've not been able to take care of her. And since I'm nursing Graceland, I needed to nurse her, especially since she had been exposed to Reese a little bit. But I needed to nurse her the whole time. We did a lot of skin to skin, and I did a lot of nursing yesterday, just so that she would not be, just so that I could build up her immune system, and I really don't want her to catch the flu. So I'm here at my mom's, and so I'm gonna hop on. So I just took her sample in, and they tested it. It was totally normal. They're still gonna send it off just to make for sure that she doesn't have a UTI or anything like that. But guys, I'm like so just sick of this sickness. Like, potty training, I know, causes a lot of problems with little girls, but seriously, it's just annoying. I don't even know what's going on with the color here. My face looks awful, but whatever. Yeah, so anyway, let's talk about some oils, shall we? Let me get out on the road so I don't wreck. I want to share with you guys my entire reasoning for joining Young Living Essential Oils. So I originally started by getting my mama a kit because I know she likes oils and stuff like that. And honestly, I wasn't a believer in oils. I didn't really think that that worked. But I was just like, you know, it's kind of cool. Mama loves them. Let's just get her a starter kit. So I did. I got her one. And I fell in love with them. I loved the way that they smelled, even though they were a bit strong at first. Now I don't think they're strong at all because I use them every day. But I started playing with hers and like diffusing some, and I just thought it was so cool. I didn't even really know the benefits of all of these oils yet, but I just thought that they were cool. So I ended up buying myself a starter kit. Well, then school got crazy. I was super busy, and just had my mind on other things. I didn't even really think about my starter kit. I knew I had to do some research to figure out how to use this stuff, and I was like not about it at the moment. So I didn't really start playing and like really getting deep into my oils until I had Reese. When I had Reese, it's funny, like if you're a parent, you know that this is true, but if you're not, if you become a parent, you'll see what I'm talking about. But every little thing that I put on Reese when she was a baby, I was concerned about it. I was like, what is all this stuff inside here? Is this going to be safe for her skin? Is this going to cause her to react? Every little thing that I put on her, I was worried about. So I started doing some research, and I downloaded that app called Think Dirty. And with that app, you can scan all of your products, like cleaning products or beauty products, whatever you use, and it will give you a scale of 1 to 10 of how like dirty that your product is. And it also will tell you like some of the chemicals that are in it and like how natural and stuff it is. So I started doing that, and I found that pretty much everything that I was using for my baby was terrible, pretty horrible. And I know a lot of you are like, we've used that stuff since my mama has used this and she's doing just fine, blah blah blah. That's fine if you are not about these oils and stuff like that. That is totally fine. That is your opinion. This is my opinion, and I just wanted to try to find something that's safer and pure for my baby. So I had used a couple oils from like Rite Aid, Walgreens, whatever, Walmart, bought a diffuser from Walmart before I had my starter kit, and honestly had no clue how toxic that the material, that the products inside of this product was, the ingredients. I actually found out that those store-bought oils that you buy that are super cheap, they actually only have 10% of oil inside them, and the rest, 90%, toxic filler. So all kinds of toxic chemicals, toxic ingredients, fragrance, of course, to make it smell good, to make it seem like it's super natural. And they can also put on the label that it is natural and pure and the purest form, or what is it that they say? I can't even remember right now. My mind's like crazy. But they can say that because it is not approved. Like there's not a, I don't know, limitation on all that good stuff. So anybody can label it. I can create me something and put on there natural essential oil lavender, and it can have who knows what in it. So just be aware of that whenever you are searching for oils if you're not about Young Living oils. But what I will tell you, the reason that I chose Young Living oils is because they have a seed to seal promise, and in their seed to seal promise, you can actually go and watch the seed being planted. You can watch the process that it goes through. The farmers, what they do on their farm, it's the coolest thing ever. I love to watch videos, and it is one of my goals to actually go to a farm and watch all this stuff happening. But that's probably going to be a few years if I even get to it all. But it is one of my goals. But anyway, that's why I chose Young Living. I know that they're natural. I know that they have a seed to seal promise. I know that they work because I have used them, and I'll share more about that later. But I just wanted to give a little brief. This has not been brief, but I just wanted to share with you why I chose Young Living and why I use essential oils, because I have a baby. I have 2 babies now, and I want the best for them. I also want the best for me and my husband, but I truly want the best for my babies, and I want them to grow up using the most natural, best products that they can. So that's why. Hey guys, Now it's time for Graceland's bath, and I'm using the Baby Line seedlings from Young Living, and I use the baby wash and shampoo when I'm washing her, and then I use the just the baby lotion to make her skin soft afterwards. I love seedlings. It smells so good. It has a calming lavender smell. It came with that super soft towel and a washcloth. And this is the Kid Sense bath wash that I use on Reese. It's not the Baby Line, it's just for a little bit older kids, and it smells really good, and it's all natural. And then there's the lotion that I use too. I like to have everything laid out when Graceland gets out of the bath. It just makes things a whole lot easier.
Did you have a good bath? Did you have a good bath? Yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did. You had a good bath. Can I see a smile? Look at those blue eyes.
Hey guys, I'm gonna end the vlog here. In our next video, I'll probably talk about some ways to use oils on children. But if you liked it, make for sure you click like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what other types of videos you want to see with essential oils. Bye!